Hi, I'm Claire McAuliffe and I'm a dairy advisor here based in Listowel in North Kerry. Today we're talking about derogations and the recent rule changes that have come in 2020. One of the first rule changes in derogation this year is that liming is now compulsory on derogation farms. So from the 1st of January, a liming plan must be enforced on the farm where soil pH is below target. So lime must be applied to these soils based on the most recent soil sample results. Any lime applied since the last soil samples were taken will be taken into account. For fertilizer records to be submitted with the derogation, there will be a requirement to put down the amount of lime that was applied during the year. Then on inspection, if the derogation farmer is inspected, they will be required to provide receipts of lime application. For derogation farms, in 2020, all slurry must be applied using low emission slurry spreading technique from the 15th of April. This will change in 2021, whereby all slurry on farm must be applied using low emission slurry spreading technique. On the fertilizer record submitted, the farmer must record how much slurry was applied by low emission slurry spreading technique. They may also be required to provide receipts from a contractor showing how much slurry was spread by low emission slurry spreading technique if they don't have that equipment on their own farm. The third change is a reduction in crude protein percentage of ration fed to livestock grazing at grass. In 2020, from the 1st of April to the 15th of September, the crude protein percentage cannot be higher than 16%. And in 2021, this crude protein percentage will reduce to 15% as the maximum crude protein being fed in ration. The fourth change is that the farmer must attend mandatory environmental training. This training must be completed before the end of 2021, and the farmer will be required to sign a register proving their attendance. The fifth change is in relation to grassland management. The farmer has a choice here. They can either choose to do grassland measurement through recording 20 grassland measurements on Pasture-Based Ireland or similar software, or the farmer can attend a grassland management course. This course must be completed by the end of 2021. The sixth change is that clover must be included in any new reseeded grass seed mix. From the 1st of January 2020, any clover being included in a grass seed mix must be included at the rate of 1.5 kgs per hectare for unpelleted clover, and then at the rate of 2.5 kgs per hectare for pelleted clover. The seventh change is an exclusion of commonage or rough grazing. This land will be designated 170 kgs of organic nitrogen with the resulting reduced chemical fertilizer allowance. The eighth change on the derogation is that the farmer must include at least one biodiversity option. The options are leave at least one mature plant in every 300 metres of hedgerows, or the farmer can maintain the hedgerow on a 3-year cutting cycle. This is to encourage flowering and fruiting of the hedgerows, providing a better biodiversity habitat. However, hedge cutting is not mandatory. There are also 3 regulations for farmers stocked over 170 kgs of nitrogen per hectare. These are all affecting water quality. The first one is that from the 1st of January 2021, all livestock must be excluded from drinking water from water courses. This is to be done by fencing 1.5 metres from the top of the riverbank. The second stipulation is that water trucks must be placed at least 20 metres back from any water course on the farm. The third stipulation is that there must be a prevention of runoff from farm roadways into water courses. This can be done by cambering the roadway away from the water course or the drain. Water courses are defined as anything that can convey water, anything from a dry drain up to a river. All derogation farmers must have sufficient slurry storage on their farm. So for Kerry farmers, they must have a minimum of 18 weeks slurry storage available for the livestock on their farm. All derogation farmers must have sufficient slurry storage on their farm for all livestock. Please review which zone you are here on this map, whether you are 16 weeks, 18 weeks or 20 weeks slurry storage. Any farmers who are in derogation and are required to export slurry must have this Record 3 form returned to the Department of Agriculture before the end of October 2020. This is a change from previous years, so please take note of the date. If you have any requirement for further assistance or any queries on derogation, please do not hesitate to contact your advisor.